Here we are in the gymnasium at Central Collegiate Institute, but part of that gymnasium is a stage, and on that stage rehearsals and set construction have taken place for the upcoming production of All Shook Up, and I've got two people involved with the production. First of all, on my far side, I have Derek Porter. Say hi.
Hello.
We can check it. And Aurora Wolf. What
Hi.
a nice name, eh?
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, Aurora, you have, this play is kind of exciting and fun and 50s. Are you stuck in the 50s? Because last year was kind of 50-ish too, wasn't it?
Well, the 50s is a fun area of plays to do. There's a lot of, it's really fun and colorful. This one isn't so much colorful, but it's definitely good music. And
well, that's great, because you were involved last year when you did
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes, and you weren't the food for, well, you ended up, well, that's another story, another time. Derek, why did you choose this play?
I selected the play this year because we needed a larger cast, and we have some strong singers, and this play weighs heavily on song and dance, and so we decided to go in this direction.
Yeah. And how many are in the cast? Have you got a larger one?
Yeah, it's a larger cast. We have about 40 students that are involved, and about 10 backstage as well. Yeah. So about 50.
There's a lot of people helping out with this thing, aren't there? There's a lot of kids helping build the set for you, but also a lot of adults.
Yeah, we have a lot of support with our staff and our support staff and secretaries, et cetera. Basically, everyone's pitching in to help out. We've got people making costumes, finding props, building the sets.
Do you want to touch on any names for us?
Well, I'd love to. Yeah, and of course I'm going to miss a few. We have Stefan Govan, our vice principal, is the producer. Obviously, Robbie Bedford Beasley's the musical director. Barbara Holzer is the choreographer.
Yes.
And what's Paul's last name? The intern.
Mr. Paul.
Mr. McCorston.
Mr. McCorston is going to be the pit director, and Mrs. Morrison is doing the costumes, and we have dozens of other people contributing in other capacities.
That's great. So tell me about the actors in the play. Who's in the play and what part do they do?
Well, Tyson Downey, he plays the roustabout Chad.
A roustabout?
Yes.
Wow.
And then
What's a roustabout?
It's a person who goes from town to town, just kind of moving around, never stays in one place too long.
Okay.
Spreading his music around.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we have Alanda Shillington. She's Miss Sandra. She is the very classy, professional runner of the museum in the town.
Okay.
She's the little hint of culture.
Mm-hmm.
And then I play Natalie Holler, and she's a girl who's worked in her dad's garage her whole life, and she ends up dressing up like a guy to get the boy that she loves.
So it's a big romance, is it?
It is a very big romance.
Yeah. And Jory Litjukes is in it?
Yes, Jory plays Dennis. He's kind of a nerdy guy who just wants to be part of the guys. So he changes himself, and he's in love with me, Natalie.
What's not to like, eh? Yeah. And there's a restaurant in there, too, a club?
Yeah, we have Sylvia's Honky Tonk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the equivalent where all the lonely people go.
Uh-huh.
Sort of drink away their worries, and Sylvia owns it, and she's by herself, and she's happy to keep it that way. And then she has a daughter, Lorraine, played by Haley Henriksen.
Okay.
She just wants to fall in love.
Yes, she's in love with love.
Yes.
Yeah. So it sounds like a romantic story. Now, this roustabout guy, he comes into town. He's the deep, dark stranger, eh?
Yes, he definitely changes things up when he comes into town. Everybody's falling head over heels for each other. And yes.
Yeah. So there's some comparison, like All Shook Up, that's an Elvis song.
Yeah, if you haven't picked up by the title, I believe there's 26 songs and they're all based on Elvis songs. So it's not the production or the play isn't about Elvis, but it uses Elvis songs to tell the story.
And of course, Elvis was a roustabout in one of his movies.
In the 60s, there was a movie, it escapes me now, but it was in about 64. Yeah, and a similar character.
Yeah. The guy who works in a circus and
the circus
and sets up the tents and stuff. Yeah.
And then he quits, and then he goes on the tear. But and then I guess in relation to that, I mean, obviously the story has to do with love and about this gentleman that comes into a town that's quite stagnant and suppressed. and he tries to rejuvenate them through song and dance. There are comparisons to Twelfth Night.
Yes.
Shakespeare, the author, Joe Di Pietro.
Yeah, Joe Pietro, yeah.
He used comparisons within Twelfth Night. There are some similarities there, so you could see the connections if you come to watch the play.
Yeah. And obviously, there's going to be a lot of fun had on stage. Now, you mentioned singing and dancing. The opening number to me has always been like,
Yeah.
it's I take it right from Jailhouse Rock, I think.
Yeah, it's literally, it's a great opening. Without exaggeration, there are many show-stopping moments in this where, great music, great entertaining. Yeah, but it starts off with Jailhouse Rock, and then it basically escalates from there. It's they take the songs of Elvis, and then they tell a story through it. There's a lot of moments where it's all about love. The entire show is about love and how it changes people for good or for bad.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, because good and bad
That's
does
right.
come out of the play. And you have to decide when you come in, like, how is this going to change?
That's right.
And
Yeah.
everybody does. Everybody is not the same person.
Exactly. It changes everyone in some capacity, some in more extremes than others. Yeah.
Now you've got an orchestra. He said about a pit orchestra. So tell me a bit about do you know some of the people who are playing in that? You do?
Yes.
Okay.
We have Thomas E. on the organ. We have Laurel Downey on the piano.
That's Tyson's mom, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have Travis Skybe doing percussion and drums. And Drake Miley on the bass. Zach Kleisinger on guitar. And Mr. McCorson is the pit band director.
So it's a nice combo.
Oh, yes, they're
Yeah.
very, very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like singing with them?
Yes, I do.
What song is your favorite?
Lately, my favorite song has been. This is a hard one.
Yeah.
Probably Blue Suede Shoes.
And is it real blue suede shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
What's fun about it?
Well, the music itself is very fun. It's very upbeat, and then the choreography to it's really good, and the accompaniment is it's amazing.
Yeah. Just
I'd
kick
say.
butt, eh?
Yeah.
Now, when does all this take place? And we don't have the producer with us, so you're going to have to fill in for Mr. Goback.
I think we can handle that. It is performed at the May Wilson Theatre on December 29th.
No.
November 29th, 30th, and December 1st.
So 3 nights.
Correct. 7:30 showtime. Tickets are available at the May Wilson Theatre box office or by calling 693-4700.
Okay, and that's a good place to go. And family and fun will be had by all, eh?
Oh yes.
Now, when you've been in grade 11, and that's a long, you think well, grade 11, and this is the second time you had a lead role. You must be pretty good. Who's better to give a plug for your music teacher?
Stella Salito Porter
Is your voice
is my
teacher?
voice teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah, she really opened me up to what I could do.
Yeah.
I was really shy before, but
you were shy.
yeah, when I first came in grade 9, I just was,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And so a lot of the kids have taken singing, and you have dancers from the dance studios. Those kids too.
Yeah, we have a few dancers and a lot of people in singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where does it all take place? What's the name of this town?
It is set in, oh my, seems to slip my mind.
We haven't given it a specific
Oh, okay.
location. We allude to a few places around this area. It's supposed to be Midwest,
Okay.
but we've kind of kept the location sort of open.
Is it
'Cause
Canadian, do you think?
I would, in our version, sure.
Yeah.
I think it is. But I think the themes would resonate throughout, wherever you go. I think some of the themes that are here, especially with love, carries forward to anywhere. But we've kept it around this area.
Yeah, there's some truisms in life.
For sure.
It doesn't matter what the story is. And like 12th Night, which was written in the 1600s, is
Yeah.
still relevant today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're having fun? Because you've been away from directing for a bit.
Yeah, I've been at it for the last. I directed Little Shop last year, and yeah, absolutely, we're having fun. We're at 5 to 6 day rehearsal schedule
Yeah.
right now, and we're 3 weeks away from opening, so less than 3 weeks. So it's crunch time, but yeah, I mean, overall, without exaggeration, I've enjoyed this process the most. The cast and crew, we're all on board. It's a fun environment. Everyone's learning. There's lots of laughter. All is well. Yeah, so things are good.
And that's all your fault, you know. He's talking about you. Saying, are you off book?
We're close to it.
As of Monday.
As of Monday,
Yeah.
yes.
That's the rehearsal when you kind of go like, oh, what have I done? Not the kids. Directors do that. But, yeah.
Yeah.
But you have a major role because you're in a lot of scenes.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, memorizing lines is something you just have to get
Just
done
something you do. Yeah.
at the beginning, so you can shape it afterwards. And yeah.
Yeah. Well, this has all been really good and real positive. So let's go over again the dates and times where tickets are available, all those kind of things. So you're going to have to answer some of these questions. So he's not going to answer them all.
Okay, so tickets are available at the May Wilson Theater. The dates of the performance are November 29th, 30th, and December 1st. The show starts at 7:30, and tickets are available at the May Wilson box office or by calling 693-4700.
And they're going to see how many songs?
26 Elvis songs.
26 Elvis songs.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Well, that'll be great. Thank you both for sharing time with us today. And I know you've probably got rehearsal again tonight.
Oh, yeah.
But so break a leg
Yeah, thank you.
and have fun.
Appreciate it.
Okay, that's we've been here at Central talking about their upcoming production, All Shook Up. Make sure you give it a look.